Hey, 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 welcome everyone to the Thursday night DBC Inc. Facebook
I can't
Live.
hear you.
What? Let me know if you can hear me in the comments. Thank you so much for joining us. And as you are joining in, throw your name over there into the comments. Throw your name over in the comments. Let us know where you are watching from. And we are so happy to have you here with us. And I am joined, for the moment anyway, by the Queen of CrossFit, the baddie from the Natty, from Cincinnati, Ohio, Tara Martin. What's going on, Tara? Tara is on silent.
I'm a little overwhelmed over here. There's two cats outside my apartment roaming from balcony to balcony, and a storm is coming, and we don't know who they belong to, and they're stressing me out.
Cats. So you haven't had cats before, right?
I don't have cats, and I've never had
Cat,
cats.
cats are okay. Don't worry about it. They're gonna be fine. Cats are very self-sufficient. Cats rule the world, and they will tell you things. You don't tell cats things.
Yeah, they are scaring me out there.
Yeah.
I'm like, what is happening? Oh my gosh.
Hey, so again, thank you so much for joining us. Please let us know if you are watching with us. We'd love to interact with you and see who is there. I'll even get my readers out if we get some comments popping in over here. And we have a couple things to chat with you today about. Both of us have finally broken through this long streak of no podcasts, and we have both started to publish podcasts again. If you go to the Dave Burgess Show, there are count them up, two new episodes up. The first one is called Door Holder Number 3, where I riff on the three key people in that viral video of the boy in the backseat saying that how excited he was about becoming door holder number 3. So that one's up there. And then also I just did one called Check on People. It had been 5.5 months since I had put a podcast up, and then I did 2 in like 3 days, and hopefully have another one up coming up this weekend, and I have an interview set up for next week. And so the Dave Burgess Show is back. It's live, and I'm going to start updating it on a regular basis and try to put at least one, maybe a couple out per week. And Kristen is here. Thank you, Kristen, for joining us. We appreciate you being here. And Tara, I don't know how long it had been since you put a podcast up, but you just why don't you tell them about your podcast that went up?
Yes, so my podcast is on the Real Journey Show, and it is called Rest Here, Not Here. And it talks about interval rest, and not just in fitness, but in life, and how important it is to help us sustain our energy and give our central nervous system just a tiny little break so that we can continue with more intensity when we do start working out again, to the next level of the workout or the next level of the run, or just in life. So it talks about more breaks, more energy.
Absolutely, that's cool. And on the Rest Here, Not Here, there's a graphic that goes with that. And so if people are struggling to pick that up, it's like rest here, and there's all kinds of places all the way through where you rest on the graphic, not all the way at the end when you're already exhausted and burnt out and it's too late, right? So it's like the graphic kind of sums it up. It's very cool. By the way, on my Check on People episode, one of the side benefits of listening to that episode, beside the main point of making sure that you check in on people because we all struggle, is you'll get to hear all about my epic and world famous car naps. I have this issue is I don't, it's not like I am trying to nap necessarily, but I go places and I park, and before I go in, I usually just like kind of hang out in the car, scroll on my phone a second or something like that, and then inevitably I fall asleep everywhere. And then I wake up completely disoriented, no idea where I am, and just like, oh, what? Like look around and like I'm just totally out of context of like what's happening, and like it's all I said in the podcast, it's always an adventure. Like, where is Dave today? Right? It's like, where, oh, grocery store. That's right. Okay. Sometimes it's Planet Fitness. I wake up in front of Planet Fitness. Sometimes I wake up in front of 7-Eleven. I wake up all kinds of crazy places. And so this is just what it's like to be me, I guess. I don't know.
True.
Hey,
I think he
David's
might
here.
need some vitamin D. I think Dave needs some vitamin D.
I noticed that you've been pushing vitamin D pretty hard for everybody lately.
It's because I needed it. I figure everybody must need it if I needed
Yeah.
it. um, yeah, so with Dave's podcast, it's so great because I feel like it's so relevant to every day. Like every day we can always check on somebody. And then with mine, again, it's just a principle that honestly over the past year, I think had I not implemented this principle, I would probably not be here today, like talking to you guys, just because so many big life stressful changes. And even when it's just normal days, normal life, it's hard. It's hard to deal with all the different things. And I talk a little bit in the podcast about micro breaks and what that looks like. You don't really have to plan this big, huge trip. You don't have to make sure that you have a long weekend or count down the 30 something days until you get the next one. There are things you can do every single day, including just taking time to take deep breaths, going outside for a walk. I mean, it could be the most simple of things that can restart your brain, just like a computer, and give it a new, fresh start to be able to continue with a better level of intensity than if you just keep going, going, going until you eventually just literally burn out. And you're at the point of exhaustion. And at that point, you're going to get sick. Your mental health is going to struggle. Everything's going to struggle. And so hopefully you'll listen to it, see if there's anything in there, talk a little bit about my life updates in there. So that should be interesting. And yeah, hopefully it'll help you in some way in your life right now, or you're at the end of the school year, so I think everyone could use a little interval breaks
For
right
sure.
now.
Hey, by the way, since David's here in the chat with us, this book came out. What makes a great principal with George Couros and Allison Absey, but not just with George Couros and Allison Absey, but who's this guy? Who's that? David with a feature in the book.
Awesome.
Nice.
So awesome.
Big time. What's up with that in the George Couros, Allison Absey book? I don't know if Dave will talk to David. I don't know if David. I'm not sure David will talk to us anymore. Like, he might start big timing us now. Like, I'm glad I got ice cream with him while I could, because now I don't know.
Now he's like, I don't know, just kind of. Way to go, David! Super awesome.
We got barbecue and ice cream. I knew this. I knew this guy before he hit it big.
Killing it. I made a quote card of that one. It was so good. I loved it.
Yeah.
Well, awesome, guys. Well, we have recently put out some books. We talked about them a little bit in here, but if you haven't picked up Teach Happy, that's been a book that I've been hearing quite a bit about on social media, and really people loving the principles inside of that and really helping them to think more positively. And honestly, I think Kim talks quite a bit about mindful breaks, in there, and how to implement those into your daily life. So kind of goes back to rest here, not here.
Yeah.
Too.
The other book that we recently put out, one of our authors who actually, the way it's turned out, one of our most prolific authors has now 6 books with us. Alpert Finds a Problem. Alpert Part 3 just recently came out too. If you don't know Alpert, oh my gosh, Alpert is amazing. If you're teaching early primary and teaching kids about creating stories, Alpert is all the rage, right? It's amazing. And the first one talks about how to create setting. like putting a character in setting. The second one talks about characters, like adding different characters. And then this third one is about the problem solution format of a story. And so Nick, welcome from Winnipeg, Canada, the province of Manitoba. So yeah, Nick uses Albert in her first grade class, and not only does she love Albert, but the kids just adore Albert. So it's good stuff. By the way, I will be running a race with Nick Roque, phenomenal teacher author, next weekend. So not Saturday in 2 days, but a week after that. I'll be in Fargo, North Dakota, with Wendy Van Dyke, who works DBC, Director of Operations, and Tisha Richmond, author of Make Learning Magical, Dragon Smart, and phenomenal teacher author Nick Roque, and some Teach Like a Pirate guy. We're all going to run a 10K. So.
Super excited, but you did forget something when Nick joined in.
What's
Dave's
that?
giving you a hint.
Oh, we have gone international.
Like, what is wrong with him? Is he okay?
Yeah, that's right. Oh yeah. So this was a fun thing that Nick just mentioned. Is I read a book called Rufus Goes to Sea with the kids if I do Zoom in to read to classes, and I've zoomed in to a Nick's class many years in a row now. And I said, oh, by the way, something just came to my house recently, and they know Albert 1 and Albert 2, and they knew that Albert 3 was on the way, and I was like, look what showed up, and like they flipped out. They're like, Albert. Yeah, so
I love it. So awesome.
First graders with that deep voice, Albert. No.
They get so excited.
Yeah.
Yes, you guys are gonna have so much fun. It's the whole team but me.
Yeah, Tara was like, "Can I come too?" We're like, "No, you can't come. I'm sorry."
They said I run too fast. They don't want to deal with it this time.
Like after Columbus, no, we don't want we don't run with rabbits.
You're like, nope, you can't come.
But in truth, Tara will be heading to a speaking event that she's doing on the East Coast on Monday, and so the timing didn't work out good for her.
Hey, if you guys live or are near Savannah, Georgia, let me know. It's my first time to go, and I'm really excited. It's not this Monday coming, but the next. I'll be there Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. So super excited. I'll be keynoting a conference out there, the Southeast Culture. Man, how that name slipped my head. Anyways, I'll be
Savannah's a cool place. I told Tara
on school climate.
There you go.
Southeast Conference on school climate.
Savannah's a cool place. It's a cool city to look around, poke around. I think you're gonna have fun there, and hopefully, maybe someone will connect from the PLN. But if not, I know you'll have a good time poking around and looking around Savannah.
And Nick is over here like, that is not true. That's not true. I would have run with you. Yeah, Nick would have run with me and actually helped me get my PR because she's already done it several times. So I'd have stolen her from them.
Yeah, she had to slow down and get me across the finish line.
I love it. I love it. I'm going to run the Columbus again, though. So if anybody's out here in October and you guys want to run a half, come join us. My boy is coming. We're both going to run it. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. Yeah.
Are we going for PR?
I am. I'm going for under 2. This will be his first ever half, but he'll pass me. He can run forever for really fast. So typically he and I, when we do races together, we've done quite a few 5Ks together. We start at the finish line, at the starting line, give each other a fist bump, and then I don't see him until I later way across the finish line. We don't run together on races.
Right. Yeah. So if you never run a 10K, and that's exciting. That's like my half. Like whatever you finish in, there you go. You have a new PR. Like I got to take that gong thing and ring the gong at in Columbus, despite my slow time, because since I'd never done one, it was in fact my PR.
Yes, I want to ring it this year though, so that means I got to do better than last time. It's gonna be so much fun. So yeah. Anyways, we don't have to talk about running the entire time, but it is. It is Dave's topic for sure. This can't be my 10K PR.
Well, wait a second. I think I should be
I
insulted
think
by
she's
that.
saying she wished I was going to be there. Me too. Me too.
Wow.
Just
Okay.
kidding.
All right. I'll start training more.
They're going to have fun. You guys are going to have fun.
Yeah.
I know Nick
So
doesn't care too much about PRs.
I will tell you that. So Fargo, I was thinking about, okay, so we're going to be there for a few days. So what is there to do in Fargo? So I got online, did a little research, and I'm like, top things to see in Fargo, top all kind of stuff like this. And you know a little bit about where you're going when like the thing that it says is the number one like thing to get a picture with, the number one tourist attraction is a wood chipper. The actual wood chipper from the movie Fargo is on display, and I think there's like a lake going down into it or whatever, and like the you can go get a picture with the official wood chipper from the movie
That's
Fargo.
epic.
So that is one of the top things to do apparently in Fargo. I've spoken in Fargo before, but I don't remember too much about what I did around that area.
That's fun. I think everyone on Riot should come down here next year and do the pig with me. It's
Oh, the
fun.
flying
You get
pig.
to you get to run across bridges and stuff. Pretty cool.
Bridges can be scary on runs because maybe not those bridges, but some half marathons and things like that go across bridges. It's a pain in the butt because you think about a bridge being flat, but what you don't think about is how much it slopes to get up to the bridge where it's flat.
Yeah.
So, like some of those bridges in New York, it ain't no joke to get up on those bridges.
Yeah. So true. I feel like there was definitely some elevation, but it wasn't too bad on the 10K. But they said the half was like almost like straight up. A lot of people were saying if you run the half, just run the full because the rest is down.
Oh well, yeah, I'm not buying into that philosophy. I very
I'm not, I don't think
distinctly
I
remember
am.
finishing my 13.1 miles and thinking like I am ecstatic that I do not have 13.1 more to do. I am ready to be done. And then
Trust
rest.
me, I was telling him that we needed to go walk and go eat. I was starving. We just finished. I thought everybody was starving. Like it's only a 2 mile walk from where we were. They're like 2 miles. We need to go take a nap. I'm like, what?
After running 13.1 miles and then walking back to the hotel, she was like, okay, let's go to this restaurant. It was a 4 mile round trip walk away after just running 13.1 miles. Like, who is this person? Who is she?
I'm like, guys, we got this. This is not too far.
We said this is not going to be all about running, and then we're still talking about running.
We're still going on. And Dave you have a Zoom in just a minute. We got a cruise.
I have a Zoom coming up pretty soon here.
Okay.
So
we love y'all.
Yeah.
We love y'all. Bye everyone. Have a good night. Just kidding.
Yeah. So anyway, we are both happy to be back into the podcast game. And so check out Tara's Real Journey Show, new episode up. And you're going to love it. Get lots of takeaways, whether it's for fitness or for life. And check out, I have 2 episodes up. Again, door holder number 3, and check on people. And if you check in the next couple of days, I'll have a 3rd new one up pretty soon. And I'm interviewing someone on Monday, and that'll be up either Monday or Tuesday. So I'm going to flood the podcast app with some new episodes over the next little stretch.
I have my link. Dave, do you have your link? I think I have your link. I was going to try to drop it over here real quick.
It's okay. No worries.
You sent it to me recently, though, didn't you?
They can find it.
I got
Dave
it.
Burgess Show.
I got it.
Show. Wait till I had an episode last year called Seasons that had some stuff about my backyard. I have some updates on the backyard and some a new adventure that I'm on with the backyard, and it's gonna come complete with a few pictures, maybe even, and some new some new things I've been exploring, some new rabbit holes I've been going down. No,
You're
no
in for
one,
a treat. Let me just tell you.
no one around me thinks that these are good ideas of things I'm getting involved in. Like every single person I've talked to is like, that's a bad idea. That's a bad idea. But like, nevertheless, I'm on a new journey with the backyard.
The captain of hooks,
Yeah.
literally.
Yeah. Oh, literally.
Go check it out. A
Coming
castle,
soon.
she said. That was the
Coming
last
soon.
conversation you had.
Yeah,
The
I
castle.
still do want a castle. I want some sort of weird, unusual living arrangement. I want either a castle, I want like a dome, I want a flying
Miniature
saucer
house.
in a field, I want a tree house, I want uh, a pirate ship that's like on a mountain or something. I don't know. I want something strange.
So crazy. Yeah. Dave is always trying some new adventures. He's getting adventurous.
Yeah.
All right, my friends. Dave has to jump on a Zoom, so I've got to be the mean guy. But we're gonna have to go. We hope you have a wonderful rest of your week. Happy Friday, Junior. And yeah, we'll be back next week. Next week we have a free webinar, so you don't want to miss that. Optimize Learning with Paul Solarez. We have a free webinar next week. Next week it'll be sent out in the email, so you'll get a opportunity to sign up. But it's free. Sign up. You'll get some free freebies, and you get to learn a little more about that big old fat book and all the cool things that are inside of it. So
Yeah,
do
jump into
check us
that free
out next week.
webinar with Paul. It's gonna be awesome.
It'll be so fun. Have a great night, everyone. Bye.
Good night.